Have you ever felt a shiver of anxiety after speaking up at work, wondering if your concerns might lead to unwanted consequences? It is a common worry, and understanding your rights in these situations is incredibly empowering. Unlawful retaliation in employment occurs when an employer takes an adverse action against an employee because that employee engaged in a legally protected activity. This means an employer cannot punish you for exercising your rights under various employment laws. It is a critical protection designed to ensure fairness and prevent employers from silencing legitimate complaints or actions. The core legal mechanism behind retaliation claims is a preventative measure. Laws like Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, the Americans with Disabilities Act, and the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, among others, not only prohibit discrimination but also forbid punishing someone for complaining about it. Essentially, these laws create a shield, ensuring that employees can report violations, participate in investigations, or request reasonable accommodations without fear of negative repercussions. To identify potential retaliation, you need to look for 3 key elements. First, you must have engaged in a protected activity, such as filing a discrimination complaint, testifying as a witness in a harassment investigation, or asking for medical leave under the Family and Medical Leave Act. Second, your employer must have taken an adverse action against you. This is not just firing someone, but can also include demotions, significant pay cuts, undesirable shift changes, or even creating a hostile work environment. Third, there needs to be a causal connection between your protected activity and the adverse action, meaning your employer took the action because of your protected activity. This causal link is often the most challenging part to prove, requiring evidence that your protected action directly influenced the employer's decision. A lesser-known but vital aspect is the concept of a materially adverse action. The United States Supreme Court clarified that an action does not have to be directly related to your employment, like a demotion, to be retaliatory. It simply needs to be significant enough to deter a reasonable employee from engaging in a protected activity. For example, suddenly canceling your regular team meetings or excluding you from work social events after you filed a complaint could be considered materially adverse, even if it does not directly impact your pay or title. This broader interpretation provides more comprehensive protection for employees. Understanding what constitutes unlawful retaliation arms you with the knowledge to protect your rights and foster a fair workplace. It encourages open communication and accountability, creating an environment where employees feel secure in raising legitimate concerns without fear of unfair punishment. Knowing these protections are in place empowers everyone to contribute to a more just and equitable professional setting.